Hello crafty friends! Today's video is where I make a card using the parameters from this week's Craft Roulette. Alright, let's get started. Today's card is all from a new digital kit that I got, and the name of that is Best Day Ever by Becca Bonville from Sweet Shop. This kit was actually free with purchase for the $10 purchase, and I had bought some Tracy Reed kit and I got this one free, and I saw the colors that were in that kit. I thought that this would be fun to play with to make a card. Forgive my voice, it's a little hoarse, more hoarse than usual today. So I made these shapes. Well, I printed like half a sheet of cardstock and then cut it down to 5x5 for the square card. So I have a scrap left, which I could totally use a yellow stripe somewhere else. So my colors, the colors were Dairy Isle. I looked it up. I had an idea, but I looked it up, and the colors were red, green, purple, yellow, and blue. So I went to the kit and they had these cute leaves. Well, they had one, but I printed it out a couple times. And they had some cute flowers. And the center of this was yellow, so I changed it on my computer. I mean, pink. So I changed it on my computer to yellow. The center of this one was orange, so I changed it to purple. And this one was more pink, this flower, so I just upped the saturation so that it was red, so that it would work with my colors. And then I made a hexagon shape in this paper, and then I just cut it out with my scissors. And then I made a sentiment so I could have it in those colors. This little strip said something else. I just put some more green over what it actually said, and then on my computer I wrote what I wanted it to say, but that way it's also in the colors that I wanted. So this card's going to come together really quick. That took care of the colors and the hexagon. Then I needed to add leaves, so here are the leaves. Oh, and a square card. This is a super quick card. I mean, I think what took the most time was just getting it together with what I wanted to use on the computer and printing it out, but that didn't take a lot of time either. I mean, maybe it was because I changed the colors of these. It took a little bit longer, but it really wasn't that long. I have a cat friend sitting on me now. So are you gonna sit here the whole time, or are you gonna leave halfway? Are you gonna make the card? Hey, if you like my content, please like and subscribe so you can get more crafty fun. Okay, so let's get started. I think I'm gonna ink these edges. Oh yeah, the other colors in the dairy aisle were brown for chocolate milk, so brown ink works as well. And of course, white for milk. Okay. All right, definitely want to get this as straight as I can eyeball it. Pretty good. And then I'm going to put this big flower down first. Now, I noticed when it printed, I don't feel that it has enough definition, so I'm actually going to add some of that. So I'm going to put that to the side. Some colored pencil. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's already looking better. All right, I'm going to add that to all these little overlapping areas and add some more contrast. Okay, now that I have fixed this flower, it looks much better. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more. I feel like the center would have, and it's not on it, it just, I feel that way. It should have a little more darkness where this would be sitting. So I'm gonna add that. I just felt like this flower was a little flat, and it didn't look as flat on my computer, but that happens because my computer is backlit and it brings, like it happens with photos too, where your photos look really bright and then you print them and they're a little darker. It's just, you kind of have to take that into consideration when you print, and maybe fix the saturation, and it might look a little oversaturated on the computer, but then when you print it, it ends up looking good. Yeah, that looks better to me. Ooh. All right, now the flower is ready there. And then I put this one here and this one here. And then I have to still ink them. And then I'm gonna pop that up. And then these flowers, I mean leaves, have that crinkle in it, which I think is kind of cute. It looks like I bent them, and I didn't. They're flat. Let's see. Let's fill in a flower. I mean a leaf here, here, like sticking out. Oh, I like that. All right, let's ink the edges and pop this up. I fussy cut these out, and the reason why I like to ink the edges is it covers up some of the boo-boos. Oh, I might need new foam. But when you get into these they're still a little white. So since I have my colored pencils out, I'm gonna get a brown colored pencil and just finish those little spots off. Just to get rid of that white. Kind of color the edge, like right here. There, that looks better. Same thing with this one. There's a little white here. Oops, I went over a little bit. Couldn't get in there. And all the edges are inked, and my dog has stopped barking for the moment anyway. All right, all right. I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna glue after I get these where I want, but I like to do that just in case I want to lift it. And then here, I'm gonna put this on foam. Okay. All right, now let's get the leaves kind of where we want them. I'm gonna put a good one here. I'm gonna move this up. Yeah, fill that space a little bit more. That's good. Move this one over. Put this. Let's put this here. So that's also coming off the hexagon. And then I feel like it needs a little there. I might have to trim it. Put a little too much. Kind of have like a different angle than that one, even though it's the same leaf. So maybe it's underneath this leaf too. And then this is like that. Now I'm gonna glue these down. Glue, make sure it is nice and secured. All right. Now for the finishing touches, it needs some bling. Let me get my sequel. Okay, where shall we add some purple? Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna glue. Okay, now a little oozed out of the hole. Let that dry. This should dry clear before I take a picture. That is my finished card. I think if I would do anything different, I might add some splatter before I had added that. But otherwise, it's cute and came together super quick. All right, that's it for this week. Got it done. Till next time.
Thanks so much for watching. Have a crafty day.